All right. So let's come to a tall seat then. Let's just start by grounding down into those hips. I'm going to take a moment to feel into those sit bones. So if you need to wiggle out or move anything, feel free to do so until you feel completely connected down into the floor. Once you begin to draw that navel into your spine, dropping down a little deeper into your tailbone. And as you do this, you should feel your body shift back a little bit. Once you feel like those shoulders are right over those hips, you found your center. And then begin to breathe a little bit deeper. The inhale, allowing you to sit a little bit taller, lengthening through that spine, opening the torso. The exhale, letting you ground a tiny bit deeper while still maintaining that height, that centered posture. And let's create a steady breath that we can maintain. A complete, slow inhale and exhale. Something that's comfortable, something that flows easily. As you do this, I want you to feel the chest rising and falling with each breath, and keep your focus on your chest for a moment. Feel the muscles in the chest expanding and contracting. Go a little deeper and try to feel the heart beating within the chest. Then I want you to take the biggest breath that you can in. Let the chest expand and hold that breath with the chest expanded. And then slowly release. Feel your chest fall back into place. Let's do that again. Deepest breath that you can, filling the chest, holding it in at the end. And exhaling, slowly releasing. And one more time, big inhale. And exhaling slowly. When you feel ready, return to that steady, easy breath. And on an inhale, you're going to bring your arms all the way up to the sky. Once they're there, you're going to climb the ladder, reaching one arm up at a time, as high as it will go, stretching through the side, through those fingertips. And then when you feel ready, big inhale, both arms all the way up. From here, let's exhale, twist, bring opposite hand to knee, back arm supporting you behind you like a second spine. Front arm gently guiding you into your twist. Just hold for a moment. And then on inhale, bring those arms all the way back up. And exhale over to the other side again, taking deep breaths, gently guiding yourself into your twist. And then returning to center, big inhale all the way up to the sky. And on the exhale, we're going to fold forward, walk the hands away, and just take a few deep breaths as gravity helps us down. On inhale, you're going to lift back up to your tall seat. And let's cross our legs the opposite way. And so again, sitting tall, centering the body, steady, easy breathing. On inhale, bring those arms all the way back up to the sky. From here, lace the fingers together, turn your palms up and press, lifting up through those ribs, stretching out the fingers and the palms. Bringing the arms out in front of you now, pull the navel in, open the shoulder blades, and send the breath between them. And I want you to stay here for a few moments now. Really breathe between the shoulders, opening up the back. On an inhale, you're going to lift all the way back up to the sky. Separate the hands, bring them down to the ground behind you. Palms on the ground, fingers facing forward. Lean back, squeeze the shoulders back, open the chest, the throat, the belly, press the hips slightly forward, and a few deep breaths. As you inhale, return to center, hands on your lap. From here, what I want you to do, loose arms, don't, grab onto your knees or anything like that, just have them relaxed. What you're going to be doing is taking the arms, palms up, take a deep breath in, pull those shoulders back and open the chest and look a little bit up. As you exhale, you're going to turn the palms down, roll the shoulders forward, and try to make them touch in front of you and look down towards your legs. And then again, big inhale, turn the palms up, pull the elbows and the shoulders back, look up. Exhale, palms down, roll the shoulders forward and pull in. And just do it a few more times at your own pace. Steady breathing. Opening and closing the chest and the back, the front and the back of the heart. And you can go through another round. And then we're going to end on the inhale. So end very open, chest to the sky. And then return to center. And on another inhale, you're going to bring those arms all the way up to the sky. From here, let's grab onto one wrist, gently pull up and over, opening through the ribs. Deep breathing. And then returning to center, grab onto the other wrist. And again, another big inhale, up and over. On the inhale, return to center, reach up to the sky. And on the exhale, we're going to fold forward once more, walking those hands away. And we'll take a few deep breaths as gravity helps us to go a little bit deeper. Staying low, you're going to walk across the body, all the way to the right. Folding over the thigh, keeping the hips grounded. Reach across with that left arm and sink down. A few more deep breaths here. And then a big inhale to come across the body, all the way over to the left. Reaching across gently, folding down, deep breathing. And then on an inhale, walking back to center, up to a tall seat. And from here, we're going to come to our hands and knees and tabletop. So once you're there, make sure your wrists come beneath your shoulders, knees beneath your hips. Lengthen through your core, nice flat spine. And then on an exhale, you're going to lift your spine, coming to cat pose, tucking under tailbone and chin, pulling up the navel. Big inhale as you open into cow, opening that chest, lifting that tailbone, opening the belly. And then again, big exhale, coming to cat pose. Really focus on pulling those arms towards each other, closing off the chest as you push that air out. And then when you do open up into that cow, the big focus is opening the chest, letting those muscles expand. And just keep on going with your steady, slow breathing, taking your time, no rush. And then on your next exhale, you're going to be coming all the way back to your child's pose. Hips down to those heels, belly into those thighs, head towards the ground. You can wiggle yourself into the pose, take your time and a few deep breaths. As you inhale, you're going to come back to your flat back table. Tuck under your toes, and what you're going to do is bringing the elbows close to your body. You're going to lower your chest towards the ground and lower the chin, coming to 8-limb pose. Just take a moment to hold here. Strong core, keeping those hips up, chest pressed into the floor. Good. Then when you're ready, slowly lift back out of 8-limb pose. Use those biceps. And then pushing back towards those heels, keeping those toes tucked under, lift those hips high into downward dog and pedal those feet. Get a good stretch all through the back of the body. And from here, you're going to tiptoe your way up to a forward bend, walking those hands up to, or feet up to meet those hands. And once you're there, enjoying the forward bend, looking towards those knees, letting the head hang heavy. Maybe you want to shake the head yes and no a few times. And then you're going to bend the knees a little deeper and roll up one vertebrae at a time like a rag doll. Then once you reach the top, let's find our mountain pose. We're going to plant down into the feet, spreading the toes nice and wide. Good. From here, I want you to lift up through the legs. Engage the core. Relax the shoulders back and down. Fingertips reaching for the ground beneath you. Close your eyes and just take a few moments to connect with the ground. Feel the bottoms of your feet pressing firmly. Feel the weight evenly distributed throughout the foot and throughout both feet. You shouldn't feel like you're putting more weight on the left or the right, the fronts or the backs, the insides or the outsides. Nice and even all the way through, using the other muscles throughout your whole body to help balance you. We're going to be doing a lot of little movements, so you want to have that good connection with your body to start with, that balance. Good, and when you feel ready, once you feel balanced, big inhale, open your eyes and bring your arms up to the sky. On the exhale, swan dive down into your forward bend with bent knees. On inhale, you can look halfway up, hands to shins or thighs. Exhale, fold forward. Again, inhale, look halfway up, hands to shins or thighs. Exhale, fold forward. One more time, inhale, look halfway up, hands to shins or thighs. Exhale, fold forward, and then bending the knees, inhale, roll up one vertebrae at a time like a rag doll. On inhale, bring the arms all the way back up to the sky. And then on an exhale, swan dive back down into your forward bend. As you inhale, take your right leg all the way back to a lunge. And then exhale back to downward dog. When you're ready, on an inhale, move forward to a plank. Knees can be up or down. Exhale, lower to the floor, however you need to get there. Untuck your toes and inhale, roll your shoulders back and down, coming up to cobra. As you exhale, lower back to the ground. And then inhale back up to your cobra. Open that chest, pull the shoulders back. Exhale, lower. And then inhale, one more cobra, pulling those shoulders back, open your chest. Exhale, lower, and tuck back for child's pose. And let's hold for just a moment. As you inhale, come back to your flat back table. Tuck under your toes, lift to downward facing dog. On an inhale, take your right leg forward into lunge. Exhale your left leg to meet it in forward bend. And then bending your knees, look up Inhale, reverse swan dive, flat back, looking to the sky, all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart. Big inhale, bring the arms back up to the sky. Exhale, swan dive back down into that forward bend. As you inhale, take your left leg all the way back to lunge. Exhale the right leg back to downward facing dog. When you're ready on an inhale, move forward to plank. Exhale, lower to the ground, however you need to get there. Untuck those toes and inhale, roll the shoulders back and down, coming into that cobra. Exhale, lower. Again, inhale, pull the shoulders back, open the chest, coming to cobra. Exhale, lower. And one more time. Big inhale, pulling those shoulders back. And exhale, lower, and gently tuck back for your child's pose. On an inhale, you're going to come back to your flat back table. Tuck into your toes and exhale to downward facing dog. On an inhale, bring that left leg forward to lunge. As you exhale, take your right leg forward to meet it in your forward bend. And then with bent knees looking up, as you inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up to the sky. And exhale, hands to heart. Good. From here, big inhale, bring those arms back up. Exhale, swan dive back down into that forward bend. As you inhale, look halfway up, hands to shins or thighs. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale your right leg back to lunge. And just hold for a moment. On an exhale, step it back forward to your forward bend. This time, inhale, step your left leg back to lunge. Hold for a moment. Exhale into forward bend. Again, let's inhale back on the right leg. A little faster now. Exhale into forward bend. Inhale back on the left leg. Exhale together for forward bend. One more time on each side. Inhale back on the right. Exhale together. Inhale back on the left. Exhale together. Bend your knees. Big inhale. Reverse swan dive all the way up. Exhale, swan dive right back down. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, take that right leg all the way back to lunge. And then when you're ready, big inhale, lift to high lunge, bringing the arms to the sky if that's comfortable for you, or you can hold on to your thigh, whatever you need. On an exhale, come forward and touch the ground. And then inhale, come back up. Again, you can hold your thigh and do this, or you can sweep the arms. Again, on an exhale, fold back forward. One last time, inhale, either sweep or hold your thigh all the way up. And exhale, touch the ground and bring the feet together into forward bend. This time, inhale your left leg back, find a good lunge. And when you're ready on inhale, either hold the thighs to get up or sweep the arms up, it's up to you. Hold for a moment, find that balance, and then when you're ready, exhale, fold and touch the ground. Inhale, either hold the thigh or sweep back up. Exhale, fold. And last one, inhale, sweep up. Exhale, fold. And step those feet back together for forward bend. Big inhale, lift all the way back up, reverse swan dive. Exhale, swan dive right back over. Let's inhale, look halfway up, hands to shins or thighs. Exhale, fold forward. This time, what you're going to do is walk the feet all the way back to your downward facing dog. Let's hold for a moment. And then we're going to stretch out those calves. So as you inhale, you're going to lift up onto your toes, lift those heels high. Exhale, press down into those heels. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Let's do 3 more. If you need a break, you can always come to your knees. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. From here, let's inhale forward to plank. Exhale down to the ground, however you need to get there. Untuck those toes and inhale, roll the shoulders back and down. Let's hold our cobra, a few deep breaths. Good. As you exhale, lower to the ground. And gently tuck back for your child's pose. And let's just hold here for a moment, deep breathing. As you inhale, move forward to your flat back table. Tuck under those toes and let's lift again to that downward facing dog. From here, you're going to walk those feet up to meet your hands in your forward bend. And then this time with bent knees, you're going to inhale, roll up, 1 vertebra at a time like a rag doll. Really open up that back, feel the muscles stretching. And return to your mountain pose. Good. So from your mountain pose, what I want you to do is find a good, firm stance with your feet directly beneath those hips. So they're not together, they're a little apart. Okay. From here, I'm going to be turning from forward to side so you can see what I'm doing. What you're going to be doing is taking a small step back and a small step forward, opening and closing the chest. So from the side, it's going to look like this. You would start maybe on the left foot, finding that balance. Take a moment, you're going to take your right foot, step it back, bring the arms back, and arch. Then what you'll be doing is exhaling, taking the feet together, curling up and pulling in. So from the front, taking that big step back, opening, exhaling, pulling together. Okay, so whenever you're ready to start, you can start putting your weight into your left foot. It's going to stay grounded and stay planted the whole time. Take those arms, big inhale, step back, press back into that heel, open, squeeze the inner thighs for balance. Exhale together and pull everything in. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Let's do 3 more. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, closed. Let's do 1 more. Inhale, open. And exhale, close. From here, inhale, return to mountain pose. We're going to do the other side. Let's take a minute, plant those feet down. Weight goes into the right foot this time. Right foot stays planted, stays firm. And when you're ready, stepping back on the left, inhale, nice and open. Squeeze your thighs for balance. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. We're going to do 1 more. Inhale, open. And exhale, closed. And inhale, back to mountain pose. On your next inhale, you're going to bring your arms all the way up to the sky. Bend your knees, exhale, swan dive down into your forward bend. From here, you're going to begin to drop down your hips towards those heels as much as you can. And looking up, no matter how low you get, look up. Even if those hands need to come to those knees, that's fine. Just make sure that chest stays open. As you exhale, lift the hips back up. Tuck your chin to your chest and let it close. And then again, when you're ready, on inhale, drop the hips down as low as you can. Open up your chest. And then exhaling as you lift those hips back up, tuck your chin to your chest, let it close. One more time, big inhale, drop the hips down, lift the chest, let it open. And then exhaling, lift those hips high, let it close, tuck the chin in. Good, and then with bent knees, inhale, roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. And coming to standing, good. Finding that mountain pose once more, taking your time here. On inhale, bring the arms all the way up to the sky. Let's take the hands together at the top, lacing the fingers, point your finger up on each hand. Point it to the sky and reach like you're trying to touch the ceiling, pulling those arms towards your ears. Then gently look up towards the hands and take a big inhale. Arching back, even if it's just a centimeter, that's fine. It doesn't have to be a big motion. We're just opening the front of the body. Take a few deep breaths here. And then inhaling back to center. On the exhale, separate the hands, bring the hands down to the ground. And we're going to walk back into our downward facing dog one last time. Let's hold here, deep breathing. I want you to really activate your chest, squeeze your armpits towards each other and open your shoulders. Don't worry if you lose your form a little bit. Really just focus on activating the chest, squeezing the arms towards one another. Feel those shoulders open. And then on an inhale, move forward to that plank. Exhale, lower to the ground, however you need to get there. Untuck the toes and inhale to roll back those shoulders, lifting up to one last cobra. We're going to hold, deep breathing. Good. From here, let's lower to the ground. Make a pillow with your hands. Place your right cheek down and just shake your hips side to side. Take some deep belly breaths here. And then keep on doing those belly breaths. Keep shaking out those hips. Just take your head and turn it so that your left cheek is down. And then from here, you're going to take those hands back to the ground on the floor by your chest. And peel yourself up off the mat and tuck back to a wide-legged child's pose. So take your time to open those knees. Stretch out those arms as you push the hips back towards those heels. And I want you to try to lower your chest down towards the ground and your forehead towards the ground. They don't have to touch necessarily, but just have that motion of the chest opening towards the earth. And from here, we're going to return to flat back table. Come to a seated position and take the soles of the feet together into Badakanasana. Good. So once you're there, holding position, letting those thighs fall open, taking a few deep breaths into those hips. Take a deep breath in, lengthen through your spine. And then on an exhale, you're going to gently fold forward, hinging from your hips. Take your time as you go a little deeper and deeper. And then when you've gone as far as you feel like you can, relax the head, neck, and shoulders, and let gravity do the rest of the work. As you inhale, lift gently back up to a tall seat. Make sure you have space behind you. And then what you're going to do is keep your legs in Badakanasana, and you're going to lower to the ground nice and slow. So we're coming to Supta Badakanasana or Supine Badakanasana. Once you're there, let those hips open. You can adjust however you need. Just feel a little pulling in the inner thigh. Should be no pain though. And then open the arms out wide to the sides. And let that chest open. The whole front of the body is open now. The hips, the belly, the chest, the ribs. Just take a few deep breaths here. From here, I want you to bring those knees together. You're going to turn your palms down, still out to the sides, but pressing down into the ground. Then bring the legs up to a tabletop position. The shins parallel with the ceiling, calves parallel with the ground. And all you're going to do is rock your hips side to side. So you're not doing a full twist, you're just kind of rocking. Using your arms to support you, activating that core, strengthening through the abdomen while feeling that massage in the hips, in the lower back, the upper glutes. And then when you feel good, next time your legs come over to the right, let them fall to the ground. Look to your left and enjoy your twist for a few deep breaths. Good. From here, come back to center. And then you're going to let those knees fall over to the left and look to the right. And again, enjoy for a few deep breaths here. Good, and then coming back to center. You're going to hug the knees in, squeeze them tight into the body, and then rock side to side, massaging out your whole back. And when you feel good, come back to center. You're going to take the soles of the feet down to the mat, opening them wide apart. And then do some windshield wipers. Let the knees fall side to side. When you feel ready, take a big full body stretch, extending arms and legs. And you can rotate wrists and ankles. Do any other little stretches that you feel like you need. And then you're going to start to prepare for your Shavasana. So finding a comfortable position with your eyes closed. Just take a moment now to get there. If you need a blanket or anything, feel free to cover yourself. And take your time, taking a few deep breaths. And let's begin to enter Shavasana. I want you to bring your attention into your breath, the way that it moves in and out of your body, the way that it makes you feel. Allow it to guide you deeper within yourself. As the body relaxes into the ground, the mind becomes more present. And we can bring our focus into our heart, the beating within the chest, a steady rhythm, allowing the blood to flow within you, allowing the energy of your practice to flow within you. And as you connect with this heart, in your mind's eye, I want you to see the color green, the color of the heart chakra. Allow this green color to vibrate in your mind's eye. Allow it to glow brightly. Allow it to expand and to surround you. And then I want you to take a few moments now as we take time to give, to receive all the love in the universe. To open our heart to receiving love, we need to first be willing to send it out. So let us now take a moment to picture somebody that we care for, somebody that we love dearly. See them clearly in your mind's eye, and then send them love. Next, I want you to imagine somebody that you see often, but you don't know. Maybe somebody at the store, somebody that you pass on the street, somebody that you see, you know their face, maybe you smile at them often, but you don't truly know them. And I want you to send them love. want you to picture somebody that has done you wrong. Somebody that maybe you've harbored some resentment towards. Someone that you've been angry at. Someone that maybe you couldn't imagine yourself sending love to. I want you to picture them. I want you to take a moment to feel those emotions that you feel towards them. And then, despite those emotions, I want you to send them love. And now finally, for the hardest one of all, I want you to picture yourself. Picture yourself exactly as you are. All of your beautiful imperfections, everything that makes you who you are. We have a tendency to be very critical of ourselves, to not show ourselves enough love, enough support. So now, imagining yourself, seeing yourself in your mind's eye, I want you to send yourself love. And take a moment now to enjoy that love, to enjoy that positive energy flowing through you. Take a few deep breaths into it and allow it to become part of you. And when you feel ready, as the breath begins to go deeper, the body becomes more alive. You become more aware of your surroundings and of your space. You can begin to wiggle your fingers, your toes, hands and feet, arms and legs. And take a few deep breaths. Begin to roll to one side in the fetal position, keeping your eyes closed as you slowly work your way back up to a tall seat. From here, you can take your hands together at your heart. I'd like to thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you feel calm, I hope you feel connected, and I hope you feel filled with love. And so love and gratitude. The light within me bows to the light within each of you. Namaste.